the most intense arguments in Breakfast Club history.
The Breakfast Club is one of the most iconic radio shows in hip-hop.
Yeah, we could do this right here. The most intense arguments in Breakfast Club history. You know what I'm saying? But okay, man. What's good, YouTube? Man, it's your boy, Jake Willie Silly, man. A.K.A. Mr. Take It Easy. For you end up like easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man. In the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy, Jay. It's in the description down below. And like I said, y'all, they didn't believe in me, but oh man, God did. But nah, though, man, follow my second channel, link in the description down below. We got the most intense arguments in Breakfast Club history. Charlamagne the God. I don't know who the freak her now. I don't know who the freak she is, and I don't know who the freak he is. You know what I'm saying? But we finna get into the video. Like I said, man, gaming content dropping soon or something. The Breakfast Club is one of the most iconic radio shows in hip-hop, and they have interviewed a ton of huge artists. But these interviews don't always go well. From heated arguments and guests crying to people straight up leaving, these are the most intense moments in Breakfast Club history. Starting off with the Beanie Sigel interview. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee have interviewed tons of people over the Breakfast Club's 15-year run. And while there are a bunch of... when I first heard about the Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought we getting breakfast, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like niggas at breakfast, you feel me? Like niggas finna have grits, nigga finna have bacon, you know what I mean, eggs ready for you when you come in the interview. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was some breakfast, like Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Just off topic, I ain't had a good omelet in a while. Y'all ever stayed at MC Sweets, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't had a good omelet in a while, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so random, but I was just thinking about an omelet, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like a cheese omelet, bro, with some bacon on it, bro, with some mushrooms in that thing, with some jalapenos. Hold on, man. Let me stop talking.
Interviews which highlight the show's good side. There are quite a few heated moments that have taken place on the show as well. And Charlotte
hash browns on the side
pushing the guest buttons.
So finna get me turned up here, man.
2016 Beanie Sigel interview. Beanie Sigel is most known for his early connections with Rockefeller Records. Overall, he's pretty well liked in the industry and is even credited for giving Ye the nickname Yeezy. Before this interview, there was a little bit of tension because Charlamagne had made some comments about Beanie Sigel and Meek Mill's beef, suggesting that Beanie
omelet's trash. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, never had an omelet. Freak these niggas from. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say you never had an omelet. I know these some up north niggas. I forgot. Y'all up north nigga. I forgot. You a down south nigga, bro. You never had an omelet. Stop. Can't be from down south. You probably from out west, up north. You know what I mean? You ain't no down south. I'm a down south nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we eat omelets over here. That boy said omelet's trash. What type of omelet you got? A spinach omelet? South Florida. Oh, I forgot palm trees. You know what I'm saying? What are you, palm trees and crabs? You know, I don't even consider freaking Florida really like the South. I'm talking about dirty South. Like, I don't even really consider y'all the South for real, like the South. You know what I mean? Alabama, Mississippi, that's like dirty South. You Georgia, y'all niggas, man, palm trees and oceans. You know what I'm saying? Palm trees and oceans and crabs and fishes. You feel me? Y'all part of the South, but y'all ain't the dirty South. It's a difference between the South and the dirty South. And niggas that's from the South know what I'm talking about. It's different between the South and the dirty South. It's a huge difference between that. You know what I mean? You said we everything. No, you just palm trees and oceans. You know what I'm saying? That boy say he don't like omelets. That boy ordering spinach omelets.
Was wishy-washy. So from the start of the show, Charlamagne jumped right into it, addressing the tension.
That boy said for real. See, look, he say for real. I'm up north, folks. Y'all know y'all can't cook. You know what I'm saying? What you want? You know what I'm saying? Cheese bagel. You know what I'm saying? What y'all call it, bro? A cheese bagel. Let me get a what they call that in New York? A cheese bagel? Man, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga say he never had an omelet.
So from the start of the show, Charlamagne jumped
into it. Get a chopped cheese.
Now we've had some opinions about each other over the past month or so. I heard you on Tax Podcast.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I was questioning you with your diss records, man. You sounding like a hater lately, man.
A hater?
Yeah.
How you say that? A hater?
Cause I feel like, you know, you put out 2 diss records, but then you was in the studio with me like 8 days prior to the first diss record, and I'm like, if anybody else did that, I think you'd be saying that was a sucker move. That's
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know all the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what?
Well,
and why?
I'm just telling you based
But
on
why do you say I'm a hater?
Because, you know, everything is that used to be me and I used to be in that.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta respect Charlamagne though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, you gotta respect Charlamagne for saying it in his face though. I'm gonna keep it G with you, like, you know, usually niggas just be on the internet talking, bro, and then when they see a nigga face to face, it's different energy, but I gotta respect this nigga for saying it in both face though. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't scared to say it in his face though. Respect
because,
that.
you know, everything is that used to be me and I used to be in that position.
When did you ever hear me say that?
Real quick, you might have noticed the pissed off meter they had in the corner, and the floating head is Fredro Starr from Onyx, who had one of the most heated Breakfast Club rants of all time.
Well, why we got an issue?
Because the way you brought up some shit on some slick shit, I ain't with all that, B. I'm a real nigga.
Oh, you talking about with the
Yeah, I'm talking about with that.
All right, what you want me to do? You said it.
I don't want nothing. I don't want you to do nothing, nigga. You gonna do what you gonna do.
I mean, you said it.
That niggas ain't play my fucking record up here.
I ain't heard a record.
You don't need to, nigga.
Why we got an issue, bro?
Because you brought some shit up that I ain't.
Nigga said you ain't play my record. I ain't heard it. Nigga, freaky talking about. But Charlamagne, I like that though. I ain't gonna lie, uncensored nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight nigga, I ain't heard your record. How we gonna play a record I ain't never heard?
Nigga, and I don't like that, nigga. I ain't no bitch ass nigga.
I ain't say you was, but you said
play
it.
Breakfast Club, nigga. Alright, let's get on with the interview.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You can't do nothing, nigga. You can't do nothing, nigga. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You can't do nothing, big man. You can't do nothing, nigga. I know it's so fucking good, nigga.
I ain't here for that.
Playing the garbage, nigga.
So it's still pretty funny that they referenced that. Charlamagne kept asking questions that upset Beans, which created this very obvious and almost cringy tension throughout the entire interview. Charlamagne kept pressing and pressing Beans about his beef with Meek Mill. To fill you all in, basically Meek and Beanie were cool for quite a while, as both rappers are from Philly. But then all of a sudden, after some bubbling rumors of beef, Beanie Sigel took aim at Meek Mill on a podcast. Then Meek posted some text that made it seem like they were cool literally a week before Beans took aim at him. So Charlamagne is saying that it seems like he's just wishy-washy, switching up on his friends, which really upset Beans.
But you don't think Beans, after a while, it starts to look like your MO, like when something don't go Beans' way, Beans gets upset?
Like you keep harping on that. Didn't we just answer that?
Whether it was with Hov or like now with me.
That's personal, dog. That was personal. I explained that already. He put the call in, I was there, strapped tooth to nail, ready to bust ass about the because he a part of our family. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, for people that don't know,
you don't. How you don't understand? Because you know why? Because you not from that cloth.
Mom, that's cool. I don't get
you not. That's why you don't understand that.
Life's too short to be wasting your time with suckers or people you think is suckers.
Okay, so why I'm here then? Because I think you're a sucker. So I should be out, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, that's me personally. I wouldn't sit there and have a conversation with a sucker.
Yeah, you'll sit here and you'll bash a little girl, a little mama till she cry. That's what you do. Coward, nigga.
Me and you talking to each other now. I tell you that I think you're a hypocrite.
You could think what you want.
And I think you be coming off as a hater sometimes.
It got to the point where Beans would low-key threaten Charlamagne, saying no one would dare square up with him. But of course that wouldn't stop Charlamagne the God from—
You gotta respect it though. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's some real junk though. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like you a sucker, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't finna even hang out with you. Like for me, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I ain't hanging around no nigga like certain things you can't do to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You feel me? Dissing back and forth and all that. I mean, I ain't finna go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It's certain things me and my homie never did, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Never did. We had disagreements. I'm not gonna act like homies don't fight, bro. But we never get like personal. You know what I'm saying? We never like take it to the internet, bro. Like if me and my homie got a problem, bro, ain't nobody else gonna know it. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be between the guys, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna be making no diss records. You know, ain't nobody finna be going on YouTube videos saying this, dissing. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff you don't do, bro. Like, if that's your real deal partner, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't finna go on no internet, no dissing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you just ain't supposed to do, you feel me? So, you know, I get what bro's saying, you know, at the end of the day. Cause if a nigga a sucker to me, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't finna sit around and kick it with you. If I don't like it, bro, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I ain't finna sit around and kick it with you. I ain't finna fake kick it with you. If I don't like you, bro, it's You gonna know if I don't like him.
Charlamagne saying no one would dare square up with him. But of course that wouldn't stop Charlamagne the guy.
I ain't finna hang around nigga I don't like.
Over and over again, right up until the end of the interview.
Well, I know I'm not qualified to speak on this, but you can understand how some people don't think what you're doing is all the way solid.
You might not think that, and you're not qualified, dog. You're a rated personality, man.
That is
you don't
fact.
come from my world. You wouldn't understand my world. You don't come from my world. You don't know nothing about that, man.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, so stop running your fucking mouth, man.
And I don't want
Stop running your fucking mouth. You shouldn't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
No doubt.
You talking about somebody who went to war with police. It's dangerous. Attempted murders in the height of my career. It's dangerous. You don't know nothing about that, man.
No.
You sit up here and your job is to play games. But play with something safe, man. Don't play with me.
It was clear that Beans was close to snapping throughout this entire interview, but he held it together for the whole time. He also dropped some classic lines like, play with something safe, don't play with me. And fans in the comments all generally supported Beans, saying it felt like Charlamagne was attacking him the entire time. So besides Charlamagne's comments before about Beans' beef with Meek, there wasn't really any notable beef between those two outside the interview. And afterwards, not much else happened besides DJ Envy and Angela Yee reflecting on the situation.
You gotta see both sides though, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to Charlamagne feel his way. The Beans dude feel his way. You know what I'm saying? You see me? So it's just, you know, both sides. Cause I don't know nothing about the Beans dude. You know what I mean? I told you I'm a down south nigga. I don't keep up with up north niggas, Philly niggas. You know, I don't know nothing about him, but you know, obviously he probably is like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? You know, you can't discredit Charlamagne though. You feel me? Charlamagne said what he said. Gotta respect him for saying it to your face. He ain't sneak this, and you know what I'm saying? He said it to your face, so you gotta at least respect that. You know what I'm saying? And then bro talking about we from different worlds and bragging about attempted murders and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. Like I said, that ain't good. That ain't cool. You getting attempted murders, man. You know what I'm saying? Going to war with the police. Hey, I'm just happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should just be happy you alive today, bro. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. You know what I mean? But gotta give Charlamagne his credit though, you know what I'm saying? How he felt, bro, he addressed it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas ain't doing that, you know what I mean? So I respect Charlamagne for doing that, at least, you feel me?
With Drink Champs.
Nigga felt like you was a hater, nigga addressed it. Nigga felt like you was a hypocrite, nigga addressed it. Simple as that, you know what I'm saying?
He was gonna snuff Charlamagne.
Gotta respect
I
that.
didn't think he was gonna snuff Charlamagne, but I knew he was gonna have some words for him, and I knew it was gonna be tense. See, one thing about Beans is Beans is back in the day he probably would have swung on Charlamagne, but now Beans is a businessman. Right. He knows where this beef has gotten him. I mean, because you got kids that didn't know who Beanie Siegel was, but now they know who Beanie is. So now he knows he has to deliver music. So he's gonna play up. He's gonna do what he has to say. So I knew he wouldn't necessarily swing, but I did know that it was gonna get to it. Like it was gonna give 10.
But like I said earlier, Charlamagne beefing with his guests is not a one-off occasion. And another iconic one was his beef with Birdman. If you don't know much about Birdman, he's a rapper and co-founder of Cash Money Records who helped develop artists like Lil Wayne.
Hey look, I'm gonna keep it G. You know what I'm saying? And this word on the street, did Birdman and Lil Wayne, bro, because I've been hearing this, and I'm just trying to clear the record straight, bro, because I don't like speaking on things I don't know nothing about. It's just word on the street, bro. Did y'all really kiss, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all kiss lips? Like, did y'all kiss, gang? Did Lil Wayne and Birdman kiss? You know what I'm saying? Is that a rumor or is that really true? I'm not finna speak, but did these niggas kiss? You know what I'm saying? They didn't kiss? All right, bro. It was just word on the street. You know what I'm saying? I heard Birdman and Lil Wayne kiss. They kissed? If they kissed, why niggas forgot about that? Rumor? That's a rumor? So it's not proof. If it's not proof, then okay, cool. I just had to ask about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. It's on video. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just had to see it. I'm like, if these niggas kiss, why is no... That's why I be saying, look, people pick and choose. You know what I mean? People pick and choose who they want to, you know what I'm saying? If these niggas kiss, you know what I mean? Ain't no way. You feel me? Yes, nigga, they kissed. Ain't no way. These niggas kissed? You feel me? On video, you know what I'm saying? AI too real nowadays. I ain't gonna lie, I was hearing this rumor, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day. You feel me? But if two niggas kiss, Lil Wayne was in a dress, it's old though. Nigga, I ain't never kissed a nigga a day in my life. Nigga talking about old, nigga. Give a dang, I don't give a frick if it's 100 years, nigga. Kiss the nigga. He's talking about it's old though. I think we got a sweet nigga in the comments. It's old though. You know what I mean? It's old though. Like it's old. I kissed a nigga like 10 years ago. That just don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's 20. Like, dude, stop. I kissed him like 10 years ago, dude. I'm like, what the frick? You niggas can't come back from that. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Niggas cannot come back from that. Niggas can't come back from being sweet. I don't care who you talk about. You know what I mean? If you was once sweet, you're always sweet. If you got your Duke busted, you're sweet. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me, oh, bro, I changed. Nah, nigga, nah. I know what the Lord said. I know what the Lord said, but, bro, ain't no way up. Ain't no way can.
Drake and Nicki Minaj.
But if they really kiss, why niggas not talking about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really, like, and then you gonna sit up here and, I'm not finna speak. I don't want to speak on things, but if you kissed another nigga and then niggas trying to play gangster, bro, that
Unlike Charlamagne, Birdman is also no stranger.
I don't know though, Birdman.
So this combo created
I don't know.
the most iconic
they saying you kiss somebody, bro. I don't know. It just came to my brain. I'm like, nigga, was that rumor true? They saying y'all kiss, bro? It was just a rumor. You know what I'm saying? They saying it though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no proof, so I don't know. It's kind of I'm two sides with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I want to start this shit off straight, telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name.
Let's go on there. Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name.
Let's go right on there.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's the issue?
No sugar. Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Bro, this man just, bro, I ain't gonna cap, y'all. Yeah, I gotta respect this nigga though, bro. Like, did you pull up on Ross or Trick Daddy? I'm surprised a nigga ain't stuck this nigga yet. I'm surprised a nigga ain't hit this nigga Charlamagne in his mouth. Like, bro, you gotta respect this nigga though, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta I respect it. I respect it, bro. Nigga, face to face. Did you pull up with Trick Daddy? Did you put up Rick Ross in it?
When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hear my nigga. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
All right.
All right. Yeah, Buck. See you later, nigga.
Yeah, it's easy to be tough with a lot of niggas, but that's one thing I realized about niggas, boy. Niggas be just, boy, nigga by theyself. Niggas don't be like that, boy. You know what I'm saying? With a whole group of niggas turn into Super Saiyan, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be with a lot of niggas, boy. A lot of niggas really be soft. I'm not saying bird, man, but a lot of niggas really be soft, man. You know what I'm saying? Really be cupcake. They be in the group, boy. Niggas start acting real tough. Different when you got 8 niggas behind you.
Yeah.
You by yourself, half of niggas don't be gangs.
The interview last
That's why I say half of these niggas gotta be in gangs. They gotta be in gangs. That's why I look at gang members. I look at gang members like they weak. You know what I'm saying? You weak, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You scared to be alone. You feel me? You scared to be alone. I'm on that alone. I ain't gonna cut alone. I ain't gonna lie. I'm real dead for real. Slap the taste out of nigga mouth, bro. I don't give a damn if it's 4 niggas. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You talk to me crazy. I ain't gonna care. I don't care if it's 4 niggas. I'm gonna hit you in your jaw. You feel me? Standing alone. I'm on that alone. You feel me? Straight up. It's easy to act tough, bro. You got 8 niggas behind you, bro. It's easy for that. You know what I'm saying?
2 minutes and was one of the shortest interviews the Breakfast
Nigga
Club
by
has
himself
ever had.
though.
And while everyone was laughing
See how
at the
gangsta we
interview,
in,
some
nigga.
people were also super confused why Birdman came in so hot, since he usually doesn't even do interviews. And it turns out that Charlamagne had been talking pretty bad about Birdman through the years, especially about how the label owner underpaid his artist and him kissing
Guess it's not a rumor. Oh my talking about this no. This niggas passes to give passes to. Yes, man. It's this nigga head on the lips and nobody's talking about it. Worked up my mama, I'm out of my bomber things. I'm in these opposite kind of thing, thing. I want some Krispy Kreme. Lollipop. Lollipop. You know what I'm saying? Lollipop. Lollipop. Oh my God. Feel me? That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, the world mess with who they want to mess with. Let this be any other nigga. But just because it's Wayne, we gonna forget this nigga kissed the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's Thug, we gonna forget this nigga wore a dress. Certain niggas, bro, it just, bro, that's how the world is. They mess with certain niggas. Certain niggas, bro, can do that type of stuff, and they just gonna let niggas ride with it. They mess with who they mess with. When it come to Wayne, yeah, he kissed Birdman. He's still the greatest artist of all time, and he's still a blood soup, dude. You know what I'm saying? Still blood, still gangster. I don't hear nobody talking about this.
Lil Wayne. Shortly after this interview went super viral and everyone started weighing in on it, giving their opinions, including Birdman himself.
And I felt it was time for me to go sit down and see this man. I think for a few years he been just slandering my name, just playing with my name and not respecting me. To me as a man, it was deeper than music to me. So I just wanted to go up there and see what's happening, man. Put some respect on my name, straight up.
In the rest of the interview, Birdman promoted his "Put Some Respect on My Name" t-shirt and explained that he usually doesn't pay attention to drama, but since Charlamagne had been talking for years, he felt like the confrontation was needed. But his response was mild compared to Young Thug, who decided to hop in and make some threats at our boy Charlamagne.
Charlamagne, this man niggas torture you, boy. Told you, say I'm gonna beat the fuck out you.
Then Charlamagne gave his reaction with DJ Vlad, where he said before the interview he had never even met Birdman, so the beef didn't even feel real to him.
Like I always tell people, I'm fully aware of the things that I've said, you know, and the things that I've said is, why would anybody ever sign to Birdman when it's a history of him not paying his artists? I mean, you've heard this since the Hot Boy days, and I mean now, the man that he calls his son, Lil Wayne, the man he got tattooed on his chest, the man we've seen him kiss. He's going through it with Birdman. You see him on stage saying F Cash Money, F the Birdman. Yeah. So it's like I've expressed that numerous amounts of times. And yeah, I'm the radio guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here proclaiming to be a thug. I'm not out here proclaiming to be a gangster. I ain't never told nobody pull up on me and, you gonna see what's up and what's what, I'm a man at the end of the day, but go pull up on the guys that's being tough with you.
Charlamagne then said that Birdman reached out to come back on The Breakfast Club again, but he claims he said no since he felt there was no point after how the first interview went. And since DJ Envy and Birdman are friends, Charlamagne said that shortly after the interview...
I mean, Charlamagne, bro, he ain't like it, just speaking his truth at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in the world hate more than a man that tell the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, shoot, Charlamagne just speaking the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with what he said.
Spoke on the phone and cleared the air. But Envy wasn't the only one to squash the beef. Even Charlamagne and Birdman eventually...
Nigga ain't trying to be gangster, bro. Nigga ain't trying to be gangster. Nigga ain't trying to be tough. Nigga just speaking on, you know what I'm saying, what he's speaking on, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. And he more tougher than, at least he in a nigga face to face saying what he's saying. Y'all niggas behind the internet, bro, saying what y'all saying. At least, bro, face to face with it. Half of y'all that seen Charlamagne, you won't say what you saying on the internet. You walk right past. Matter of fact, you probably have to take a picture with him. You know what I'm saying? At least, bro, saying it in their face, though. He ain't hiding it. Gotta respect that.
Me being from the South, he's an OG that I look up to as far as like what he's built, as far as being a mogul. Like, you can't deny him. Yeah. You can't deny what Young Money, Cash Money has done. And my man, Big Bank from the Big Facts podcast, he put us on the phone one time together, and I was able to tell him that. And it was just mutual respect, so that was a fulfilling conversation.
And ironically, this phone call ended up being longer than the actual interview. And while Charlamagne's been the main reason for the issues so far, and DJ Envy is usually catching some strays, in the interview with Desus and Mero, DJ Envy was actually...
How long I been streaming, chat? How long I been streaming?
Mero are a pair of comedians who got popular with their podcast Bodega Boys, which got them an even bigger late-night talk show called Desus and Mero. Then they decided to go on The Breakfast Club in 2018. DJ Envy, who always introduces the guest, opened up by calling the two dickhead and out of nowhere. Envy said the two owe his wife an apology because they made a joke that she was only there for Envy's money. This is because Envy and his wife had a cheating scandal, and they discussed it on a TV show. Jesus and Mero reacted to the clip on their show and cracked some jokes, which clearly upset Envy. Envy even had the clip loaded.
What is it? What you say?
On their show and cracked some jokes.
I'll lick your ears as I'm slowly sliding in it. And you feel like what?
Which clearly
this Erica Mena? Dang, Erica Mena, man, look at her.
Upset Envy. Envy
freaking
even had the clip loaded up for the interview.
Everything was fantastic. He was a wonderful father. He never failed at that. I really didn't see any red signs.
He's like, damn, you lying as hell. You lying like a motherfucker for me. I appreciate you, queen.
Any red signs.
Wow.
And when I found out, I hired a divorce attorney.
Wow.
I even began to prep my kids. And
how do you prep your kid?
And a lot of y'all probably be on some like, dang, bro, how he cheat on her? She fine as heck. But you know what I'm saying? Did he cheat or she cheat? Who cheated? You know what I'm saying? Did she cheat? You know what I'm saying? But what happened? Hold on. Did he cheat or she cheated?
Signs.
Wow.
And when I found out, I hired a divorce attorney.
Wow.
I even began to prep my kids. And
how do you prep your kid? Your daddy ain't shit.
Envy was ready to speak his piece.
Talk to him.
Envy.
He did it with the echo shit too. Like, yo, I ain't really cheat.
I felt like a letdown. I felt like a failure. And you know, like I was Rashawn at home, but in the streets I was DJ Envy. So it was two different people. And
I didn't know DJ Envy.
Right. And it was a situation.
You know them DJ Envy checks though.
What?
I don't know.
You know them DJ Envy checks though. That's a little disrespectful, bro.
That was a joke, Envy.
I don't
For
take
real?
that joke when you talk about my wife.
All right, I apologize then.
They assured that it was just a joke and apologized, but Envy was still mad because the guys kept giving excuses for why the joke wasn't a big deal. But eventually the guys apologized even more and also shouted out the Birdman beef.
Okay, cool. You established that. We understand. We're claro. Boom.
Everything good?
Everything's good.
Sure y'all don't need 5 minutes, New York style. You know what I'm saying?
We can go. I got my Spanx on. You know what I'm saying? My shit's tight.
Everybody
good.
We
can go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody woosah's fine. You good?
We put some respect on your name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, Mero, you going to therapy now? I heard.
Yeah. It's very important. It's very important.
After a few more slight jokes that they made about Envy throughout the interview, Envy eventually got up and just left.
By the way, man, I don't know what kind of Jamaican voodoo Jesus put on me back in the day, but Jesus was trying to get me out the paint with black women for a long time.
Oh, here we go again. 3 years late. All right, but it's you. You dig your own grave.
I didn't do it.
It's your own grave. Every day you dig your own grave. Like you can't. You just don't leave well enough alone, bro.
Which is.
Yo, Envy just walked down here.
I mean, not for nothing. No, we doing a 5-city tour. So I mean, be sure to check that out. We got Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island.
Get to that. Please put the camera on Envy's chair right now. that nigga is light skinned. You hear me?
After this, Angela Yee explained that Envy takes things about his wife very seriously and that joking about it will set him off. The guys were both pretty confused because they weren't sure what else to do besides apologize, which they did multiple times, and then they just continued joking by apologizing to Charlamagne, Angela Yee, the cameraman, pretty much everyone else in the studio, and plenty of other people. Overall, it was a really funny situation, and the comments were all clowning a ton on Envy, saying things like, Envy went to the bathroom to throw air punches in the mirror. Envy calls his wife like, hey honey, I did what you told me to do. Envy was one joke away from crying. Following this interview, Jesus and Mero talked about the situation a little bit more on one of their episodes.
This morning, DJ Envy got his light-skinned, gum-sold feelings on the Breakfast Club.
Wow.
About you.
See what I'm saying, bro? See, that's why you can't really accept niggas' apology, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't really be sincere. That's really what it be. You know what I mean? Niggas don't really be sincere when they say I'm sorry. I'm sorry really don't mean nothing. Nigga, F your sorry, nigga. You know what I mean? You talking about I'm sorry, you talking about I apologize, now you finna come back and clown on this nigga again. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were sorry. Why we even speaking on the situation? Why we even speaking on bro? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I mean, that's bro wife, bro. You know what I mean? You can't tell bro how to react. You know what I mean? When you speaking on his wife. You know what I mean? You just said you're sorry, bro. Now you finna come back and what? Speak on him again.
Feelings on the Breakfast Club.
Wow.
About you being on a show with your wife discussing why. I don't gotta say it. Y'all know why y'all was there.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we made a joke about that. And you getting mad at me
Fam.
They rewatched the clip and doubled down, going at how soft DJ Envy's response came off. The comments continued to shit on Envy as well, saying he definitely practiced that confrontation in the mirror a bunch of times. People also pointed out that Envy was being a little bit hypocritical because he was getting mad at the guys and telling them to respect his wife because of a joke when he was the one that cheated on her. Charlamagne took DJ Envy to what Charlamagne deemed the Breakfast Club court, where he accepted the apology and gave context as to why he walked out.
Breakfast Club court.
Now, don't get it twisted. I do accept the apology.
So you cheated on her, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had to know who cheated, so I'm like, okay, it's crazy how you cheated on that beautiful woman, though. I ain't gonna cap DJ, bro. DJ Envy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, bro, like, you know, sometimes I don't be understanding. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I be looking at these dudes, bro, and I be like, bro, y'all be having these fine women. Y'all niggas really be ugly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas be ugly with some fine women, bro. And I'm like, you cheated on that? You, nigga, you? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, your ugly self cheated on her? You feel me? Like, it be crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Look, it be lust, y'all. It's lust. You feel me? And that's what I say that separates a man from a woman. A woman can love a man. I'm telling you, when a woman loves a man, I say it all the time. A woman loves a man, bro. She only sees that man. That man, you see how that man start acting with his wife? That man just lusting, bro. Men, bro, you don't get your lust under control. You still out here watching corn. You still out here doing these certain things. It's gonna destroy relationships. You know what I'm saying? You know, so at the end of the day, he still love his wife for sure. He just wants some new booty cheeks. You know what I'm saying? It's different, bro. I told you, men nature and women nature is just very different. You know what I mean? Bro got a little baddie sitting at home. He worrying about, you know what I'm saying, some other women. You know, certain men don't really learn until she leave. And then once she leave, bro, he gonna realize what he had at home. Junk don't be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Junk do not be worth it. I got my own girl right here. You know, you start growing up, you start maturing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, for me, I matured like heck ever since high school. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cheated ever since I was 17 years old, no cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really, for me, I'm gonna keep it real. I want my own girl, bro, real talk. Feel good having your own girl, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, you feel me? So, I've always been that type ever since age of 17. I just never understood it. You know what I'm saying? It's like cheating, bro. You know, just wasting your time and my time, you know what I'm saying?
When he apologized, he sounded sincere, like he really didn't.
He said, you got cheated on? Yeah, it was your fault. If a woman, look, if a woman cheats on you, it's your fault. You know what I mean? Not trying to blank, but it's different when a woman and a man cheat and you probably like, what you mean? It's something that you weren't doing. You know what I'm saying? It's your fault. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't, look. I ain't never got cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Ever. In my life. You feel me? So I don't know how that feel. And what I mean by that when I say that it's your fault is unless she a 304, but if she a 304, the red flag should be like simple. You know what I'm saying? Girls, they easy to read, bro. You know when a girl a 304, she put it right in your face. She don't even hide it. Y'all niggas just deny it because you just so blinded by the fineness. But a girl will show you if she a 304. It's not easy to read. It's not hard to read her. But all I'm saying is what I was saying, bro. If a girl truly love you, bro, she not gonna cheat on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. You feel me? So it's something that you did. It had to be. It had to be something that you did, whether you wasn't good in the bed, you weren't handling business. But they built different from men, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really love you, bro. They're not finna go out there and cheat on you, bro. If you're doing everything right, bro. If you're doing everything right for a woman, bro. You feel me? She ain't finna cheat on you, bro.
He apologized and he understood.
But if you do everything right for a man will still cheat on you. Some men, like a lot of men will still cheat on you, bro, because it's just lust. But women don't lust like men lust. They still lust, but not as strongly as men. You know what I'm saying?
And I left the interviews because you're a jokester. You're a comedian. And
why does it always come back to Charlamagne?
And you make everything funny, and I was mad, and I didn't want that energy up here. So I said, I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation. If somebody falls on their face and bust their nose, you make a joke out of it. That's
because I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
No, you're not.
You already hurt. So why continue to just add on to the pain?
What's even funnier is that people called in after this and told Envy they just didn't agree with him. But in the end, it seems that the beef was squashed after Jesus and Mero sent a lighthearted.
You said, look, you said these females for the streets. the females you mess with for the streets. You know what I'm saying? The females you mess with for the streets. I ain't never met a female that was for the streets. I ain't never been like, I ain't never even talked to a girl that was for the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I know.
Gift to Envy.
Well, a year ago, DJ Envy walked out of our appearance on the Breakfast Club.
And this week, to celebrate his walkout anniversary, we sent him a peace offering, and he loved it.
Shout out to Jesus and Mero. They sent me a gift last week, man.
Oh, what they sent you?
Drop on the clues
You didn't
box
tell
for
us
my guy,
that.
Jesus and Mero.
They sent me a gift last week, man.
What they send you? Where'd you get him?
We got an edible arrangement that said happy anniversary from Dickhead and Pussy.
Envy's wife even addressed the situation when she went on the Breakfast Club. And while Desus and Mero had a much funnier incident, Lil Mama's interview would become so infamous and such a bad look for the Breakfast Club that many people in this video actually referenced it. Lil Mama's a successful rapper and actor, but you might remember her from how Jay-Z's 2009 VMA performance ended when she just invited herself up on stage. She was 20 at the time that this happened and still went on to have a long and successful career, but this incident definitely had a bit
I can't name a one Lil Mama song. Can we name one Lil Mama song? You know what I'm saying? I had to think about that. I'm like, I cannot name one Lil Mama song. You know what I'm saying? Lil Mama, I can't name one.
2 years after the VMAs and a break from music, Lil Mama appeared on the Breakfast Club to explain the situation.
He said, who the freak is Lil Mama? So I don't know, you feel me? But used to hear her around, but I can't name one Lil Mama song.
In a break from music, Lil Mama appeared on the Breakfast Club to explain the situation.
Special guest in the building?
I can't believe this.
What?
I honestly can't believe that she showed up.
It's poppin', Lil Mama.
Now, Lil Mama, you know, we give it to you hard.
It's Lil Mama. It's Lil Mama.
You know, one of my nicknames for you is the voice of the young struggle face.
What?
What the voice of the young scrubble face, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
One of my nicknames for you is the voice of the young struggle face.
What?
It's because you're young, but you have an old face. Like how Drake says, you know,
Dang.
you're too young to be looking this old. Like,
Nah, to be feeling this old. I got an old soul, but I feel like people tell me I look 12, 13. They tell me I'm sexy.
room has heard. Everybody in this room has heard. Everybody says, okay, Lil Mama got to be like 30 something. She lies about her age, right?
Yeah,
I don't think it's necessarily true that they focus on one female at a time. I just think it's one female right now that people actually care about.
That's popping.
That has generated interest. Like, I mean, you only got one album, Voice of the Young People.
Right.
One single that people remember. Lip Gloss is popping. But
you're right.
since then, you haven't done anything.
Charlamagne, like usual,
Dang,
hot as
nigga.
hell. Charlamagne, for whatever reason, was just roasting her, calling
That's
her.
why I'm like, nigga, dang, nigga. Free Charlamagne, bro, being disrespectful like that. Like, bro, is just unfiltered, bro. Like, dang, nigga, like whatever comes to bro mind, bro, just say it.
Charlamagne, like usual, came
Dang,
in hot
nigga.
as hell. Charlamagne, for whatever reason,
Kinda
was just
disrespect her
roasting
like that.
calling her old, implying she was ugly, and just making fun of her career. And then they eventually got to the elephant in the room, which was the VMA situation.
Now let's talk about Lil
Hold
Mama.
on, let me see. Shit, so you just went up. That boy look upset. I ain't gonna lie, that boy look upset. But you can't hide your face. That boy look upset. I'm gonna say Jay-Z, man. That is crazy. That nigga pulled Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? I get mad every time I think about that. This nigga pulled Beyonce. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, I just be looking. I'm like, ain't no way in heck this nigga pulled Beyonce, girl. Ain't no way in heck. This nigga pulled Beyonce.
The elephant in the room, which was the VMA situation.
Now let's talk about Lil Mama's her biggest thing in her life. Not the album, not the TV show. Standing on stage with Jay-Z.
Envy, stop
and
trying to
Alicia
come
Keys.
from my neck talking about the biggest thing in my life.
That was the biggest thing.
Because white people who don't know who Lil Mama is, Asian people who don't know who Lil Mama is, people over right now in Africa who might not know who Lil Mama is, say, who the hell is that girl standing next to Alicia Keys and Jay-Z?
That's when I realized that you were delusional as hell. Because what made you feel like you could get up and go on stage with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z?
Lil Mama tried to explain that it was just her showing love, but it got poorly received, and then Charlamagne just started making fun of her again.
And Jay-Z was like, who's this young man trying to get on stage that text me?
Yo,
Dang, gang. Like, what the freak, bro? Charlamagne, bro. What is going on, bro? Dang, bro. They just frying Shorty like, dang. Who the freak is this young man? Bro, this man Charlamagne is tweaking, bro.
Tried to explain that it was just her showing love, but it got poorly received, and then Charlamagne just started making fun of her again.
Yeah, Jay-Z was like, who's this young man trying to get on stage that text me?
Yo, Charlamagne's son, I mean his daughter, I just saw him, just beautiful. But anyway, I mean, I don't
Are you high?
And by this point, it seemed like she was getting tired of the comments. Lil Mama continued saying, well, she apologized, she doesn't regret it, and that many people in the industry supported her still, including Snoop.
I'm like,
Snoop gets high.
Yeah, Snoop gets high.
So he probably was just talking out his ass.
So what about if Snoop was right here right now? What would you say?
I would say, Snoop, you really want to do a track with Lil Mama?
It's already done.
Oh, you did a track with him?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Wow.
But yeah.
Shut it up, Charlamagne.
Shut it up, Charlamagne.
Yeah.
Listen, are the rumors
No,
true?
he's ahead of himself. Literally.
Are the rumors true about Keisha Cole shooting a biopic and you're going to play a young Frankie?
You know what? I saw your little video. You're a mess. You need to stop. You need to stop it.
Charlamagne, of course, took issue with this. They took a call from quite a few Lil Mama fans who kept offering support, and right after this, Charlamagne went back in on her. He also said if your face was the Bible, it would be the Old Testament. I just thought that one was crazy. I had to tell you guys. And like I said, plenty of other people called in, and pretty much everyone was supporting her, which it seemed like bothered Charlamagne. He kept shit-talking her, and things were constantly tense. It started to seem like the interview was feeling a bit more friendly, like Lil Mama seemed cool with the jokes and would roast him back, but that didn't last too long. Then Angela Yee stepped in and asked Lil Mama a genuine question, and when she responded, things got serious.
Because for me, Little Mama, I feel like right now you're not focused on doing music. You said that you want to take a hiatus from music. You said that you want to move to Paris and all these different things, which leads me to believe that music is not your focus right now.
Yeah.
So if it was your focus, maybe you would be out there promoting. I mean, you haven't even...
Listen, okay, I've taken a step away from music already. I'm getting back into the music now.
Okay, so that's the plan.
Speak for itself. I'm not here to say what I'm gonna do. When I was 17 years old, I put out an album while my mother was dying of cancer. That right there alone is a struggle. That's hard.
Right.
That's tough for anybody. But my music will speak for itself. My actions will speak for itself. My mother will be proud. My father will be proud. At the end of the day, and nobody can stop me. Period.
She went on a rant pointing out the hypocrisy of Charlamagne not being supportive and how the show is putting artists down. I think Charlamagne caught the vibe because the jokes kind of stopped and he switched to a more serious note, and DJ Envy tried to end the interview on a high note. A lot of people tried to blame her crying on Charlamagne for bullying her the whole time, which definitely makes sense, but I mean, she kind of started after Angela Yee brought up her mom.
Yeah, bro, she probably wasn't really worried for real. You know what I'm saying? But heck yeah, man. You know, doing an album while your mama dying from cancer, that's all that's on your mind right there. You know what I mean? Because she could be gone any day. You know, cancer, that junk's so unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? You hear one moment, bro, next moment, dead. You know what I'm saying? So cancer real deadly, bro. So
when I watched it the first time, that's what I thought it was. But regardless, this interview caused so many fans.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why he was doing that, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Charlamagne, you was bogus for this, though. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? They definitely, like, you just being disrespectful. One thing I don't like, bro, like, more than anything, though, bro, is somebody disrespecting somebody for no reason. Like, bro, you just disrespecting her for no reason, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, I was just like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shawty ain't even saying nothing, bro. You talking about, you know, is this a man beside me? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Jay-Z, it's like, you know, golly, bro, you gotta disrespect her like that, you know what I'm saying?
Upset at Charlamagne for being so rude to a 20-year-old girl, which definitely makes sense. Around 5 years later, Lil Mama reappeared on the Breakfast Club with the tension being broken down immediately.
Breakfast Club, we got a special guest in the building.
She's returned to the scene of the crime.
Lil Mama.
Lil Mama's in the
What up, Lil
building.
Mama?
What's up, y'all?
Lil Mama.
Now let's clear it up. Last time you was here.
Why you use that?
He's so upset because everybody thinks Charlamagne's a bully.
Yes.
He is a bully. But
Yeah, Charlamagne, you're a bully.
I didn't make you cry, right?
No, not technically, no. No, it wasn't you. You know who it was? It was Angela Yee, because I did
That's
see
what I said all the time, is
I
Angela
did see
Yee.
the interview where you said, you know, it was Angela Yee, and then I watched it back. I said, wait, it was Angela. I got to whoop Angela. No, I'm playing.
So she made it clear that while Charlamagne did bug her a bit, she was mostly upset about her mom. Charlamagne was right back on the jokes though. Then the whole crew tried to get Charlamagne to apologize, but I'm sure you guys can guess that didn't happen.
I think this is a good time for Charlamagne to apologize for that interview.
Hold on, wait, I gotta look cute.
You should apologize.
Because you were very mean.
I gotta look cute when I accept my apology.
And you do look cute.
Not apologize.
You have to.
You should.
Come on, Charlamagne.
You were really mean. You know you.
I mean, bro, you should apologize, bro. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You was in the wrong, bro. You know what I mean? Just, you know, jokes, but some of the stuff you was saying, bro, was disrespectful, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Now, you know, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the stuff you was saying was out the way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you should apologize. But, I mean, one thing I respect, though, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't sorry, then, you know, a lot of niggas say they sorry, bro, and they don't really mean it. The one thing I respect about this nigga is he ain't just finna say, if he don't feel like he should apologize, he ain't gonna apologize. If he don't, you know what I mean, feel like he should say sorry, he ain't gonna say sorry. So at least it's better for that nigga to do this than for a nigga to just say I'm sorry and don't mean it. Feel me? So if bro just, you know, not really sorry, then, you know, he ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you feel me? Just like for me. You know, if I ain't sorry, I ain't gonna say it. You know what I mean? It don't matter how many people look at me like I'm wrong. You feel me? If I feel like I ain't did nothing wrong, which I would have felt like I did something wrong in this situation, but I'm just talking about any other situation. If I feel like I ain't did nothing wrong, I don't give a dang how many people look at me wrong. Nigga, I'm not finna say sorry to no nigga. I'm not finna be peer pressured to say sorry. You feel me? Cause I feel like they ain't real. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying sorry for, and I'm not sorry. I'm not really sorry. So nigga, if I ain't sorry, nigga, I'm not finna say that. Nigga.
You went a little shy.
That's some nasty stuff.
It was jokes.
When Lil Mama doubled down,
that wasn't jokes. That was
going
disrespectful.
too far, she did admit that some of the things he was criticizing about her was accurate. Overall, the episode went much better than the first. So you would think that him and Lil Mama were cool now. But years later, on an interview Charlamagne had with Fat Joe, Lil Mama commented, "At Charlamagne the God is a bitch ass dude too." Why? Because when I reviewed tapes on how he tried to trick me, a black young successful woman from the bottom, out of my spot, he actually goes on the list with the cops, killers, feds, and other haters. Charlamagne never addressed this comment. And regardless, this interview went down as one of the worst interviews in Breakfast Club history. If you guys like this video, you might like my similar video about Nardwuar interviews that have gone wrong as well. So make sure.
Yeah, I was subscribed to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But how many minutes I've been live streaming for, chat? You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Tell me in the comment section. But I feel like I've been live streaming for a little minute. No cap there. You know what I mean? But CBS, I think, hold on. I think CBS, let me go see something right quick. CBS. I think they said somebody got somebody. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Let me go see something right quick. Let me go see something right quick. I know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this right here is crazy though. I'm not gonna lie, but let me go and see. Yeah, they said the Bears. You know what I'm saying? The Bears. Am I tripping? Could have swore a nigga said the Bears. NFL on ESPN said the Bears got somebody. I'm not mistaken. I'm saying we react to that, but if that ain't on there, then I ain't gonna lie, we gonna end the stream. Just keeping the G with you, bro. So let me go see this right quick. But I swore they said the Bears got somebody. Let me see this. Yeah, nigga was trolling. You know what I'm saying? The Bears did not get nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody, man, for joining the stream. You know what I'm saying? He said check Fox. It's on Fox account. Fox Sports. It's on the Fox Sports account. Let me go and see. And if it's on Fox Sports, I'm gonna see, buddy. You know what I'm saying? But if it ain't in the stream chat. No, I mean, but let me go and see Fox Sports. Oh, hold on. Rob Parker is sick of LeBron. We all sick of that nigga. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But no, though, man, I appreciate everybody, man, for joining the stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm just struggling on Twitch watching and see this nigga live. He said I'm just strolling on Twitch watching and see this nigga live. Yeah, nigga, I've been live, nigga, for a few minutes, nigga. Now I'm look. Now live is finna end, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with you. Now live is finna end. But I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody for joining the stream. Like I said, man, make sure y'all go subscribe, man, to, you know what I mean, my second channel. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody, man. Turn on post notifications, bro. You know what I mean? Every time I go live on streets, I go live on Twitch. The freak. I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. You know what I mean? God, Lee, bro. You feel me? But every time, you know what I'm saying, I go live on Twitch, bro, you can freaking, you know what I'm saying, get the notifications. Y'all said don't end, I'm for sure finna end. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I appreciate y'all for joining the stream. It's your boy Jay, I'm out, man. Yeah.